Well, Black Hole Sun, I mean, he suffered from like severe depression or bipolar, but Black Hole Sun is that song is about how he felt.
Yeah.
That song was about his depression. And the last one, uh, these guys are relatively new compared to all the other guys, but it's a two-person band. People
Steely
thought
Dan.
they were either married or sisters, but the White Stripes,
Oh God, yeah. Oh my God.
dude, that guy's talented.
He's unbelievable.
That
And
guy's like super
I think they
talented.
were married and then he had to move on without her because well, no, I think they hit when they were actually divorced already, but they got along. I
They were
think.
already divorced, but they didn't want to like. So they didn't want like they thought it was easier to just say we're brother sister.
And my last song that my last Opie pick today, Dead Leaves by the White Stripes. My God.
Yeah,
Dead leaves and dirty ground when I know
yeah.
you're not around. Oh my
And
God.
his guitar handling is like he's incredible. He's
Those
not
chords.
just a
Oh,
vocalist and a
my
lyricist, but
God. Yes.
I
Sorry.
I mean he's up there with the top guitarists. I mean, if you give me your top five guitarists right now, is Jack White up there
I mean, when you talk about top five guitarists, that's
or
really,
10? I don't know. I mean,
it's
five is
really, I mean, it's really tough. That's a tough conversation.
because Eddie Van
I think
Halen's
you
on here.
gotta
If Eddie
go
was
with,
alive, you would say Eddie.
well, I think you gotta at least put Eddie Van Halen on the list. You gotta put Jimmy Page on the list. I don't care if you like or hate Zeppelin. It's unbelievable the amount of guitar material in Zeppelin from Jimmy
Jeff
Page.
Beck.
Huh?
Jeff Beck.
I
Jeff
hate
Beck.
Jeff Beck.
No.
I
Yes. Yes or no.
I never
No.
understood. I
Oh,
never
okay.
understood the Jeff Beck. I never understood the Todd Rundgren.
Okay.
I never got it. But of course, Jeff Beck was one of these guys that really knew his instrument, of course. But I don't know any of his songs.
What
You got to know
about
the songs too.
Keith Richards or Joe Perry?
Um, I mean, I would, yeah. Well, Keith Richards, Joe Perry. I mean,
I don't know. Like it's just I don't know if Joe Perry makes it. He's
I
got
mean,
some great fucking riffs though.
I mean, he kept it going with Aerosmith, but it's not as memorable as, let's say, Jimmy Page.
I'll tell you the one thing Joe Perry and Keith Richards have in common. Boy, did they fucking fail as solo artists. They sucked.
Hey,
They fucking sucked.
that's not funny, Rod, because I'm failing as a solo artist too, you bitch.
Um, well, so who's slow hand? Who do they
Well,
call slow
sure,
Clapton?
Eric Clapton, who was trying to be a Beatle.
He's got to be in there.
He was trying to be a Beatle, and he does this. Didn't he do the solo on "While My Guitar Gently Weeps"? I don't know.
Maybe.
Maybe I'm messing
I
up my
don't
shit
know.
now. Yeah, but Eric Clapton was an a-hole, but he was trying to become a Beatle. He was hanging with the Beatles.
What do you mean he was an a-hole?
He was just an a-hole.
Oh.
Read up on the Clapton. All right, I got to go.
All right, that's it.
Well, I want to get my kids to school.
Yeah, hold on. Are we doing Wednesday?
I don't know, Ron. That's for
No,
off
that's not.
air. We're performing right now. In the middle of your stand-up, do you go, well, I don't know. I might do it this Thursday. No one cares.
No, I'm saying, are we doing Get Pots Wednesday night?
I don't know, Ron.
Oh,
We'll have that conversation off air.
well, I like to plan my week, Opie,
Yeah.
because
How about you plan this? But my gut was like cement this morning, so that's why I'm a little late. But how is everybody? It's a Monday, so let's get it out of the way. A boo to Monday. But the coffee's on. It's hot. It's nice. You're nice. You had a good weekend. Although we were stuck in the house because, living by the river. Let me get a shot of the river for everybody. Another camera. Oh my God, I got another camera for the live stream. We got a big production now for the Opie Radio podcast, but that's a look down the Hudson River. And it's nice and calm now, but the whole weekend we had 40-mile-an-hour winds blowing people over all over the place. You're trying to walk your dog and you're just dodging things as shit is just flying down the street. Oh my God, it was nuts this weekend. So we were kind of stuck. We were kind of stuck in the house, but besides that, it was a fine weekend for us. Sure, why not? What did we do? We went out for sushi because my daughter had an amazing report from her school. My son was at a birthday party, so we took my daughter out, for a little sushi to celebrate a wonderful school year. She got just amazing reports from all her teachers. Then she bought a whole bunch of sushi, and I'm like, yeah, why don't you order some extra rolls and bring them home? You can have them later tonight or the next day. We get home with all the sushi, and the sushi joint threw all her sushi away. So I called the place. I'm like, yo, we were there. We go there a lot. We had a wonderful meal, but we had a problem. My daughter wanted to bring some of her sushi home, but your waiter threw it away. They're like, can you call back tomorrow? So I called back tomorrow, and then they're like, well, the manager's not in till Tuesday. Can I get your number? So I'm trying to get a couple sushi rolls that my daughter ordered, and they threw out. That's the big news in this house. It's crazy. Between that and the ravioli cement gut, there's a lot going on in this house. My God, man. Also, they finally put Pope Francis to rest. They've been bouncing his body on those cobblestones for the last 10 days. Oh my God, the poor guy. He's like, what's funny is you don't get your wishes, even if you're the Pope. Pope Francis goes, yo, I want a simple funeral. Simple. I want to be in a pine box. I want to be buried somewhere else. I don't even want the word Pope on my coffin or my gravesite. Just have it say Francisco. And they're like, yeah, but you're the 266th Pope. We're gonna make a party out of this. My God! So they invited dignitaries from all over the world. And Pope Francis wanted this simple funeral, but it wasn't simple. They're bouncing his dead body over those cobblestones for days on end. His poor body was rotting. Oh my God. Well, what happened to, hey, I just want something very, very simple. Just put me in the goddamn ground and move on. Pick your next pope. I'm done here. And then the big news was that Trump met with Zelensky. The French president also wanted in on the meeting, and Trump's like, no. Trump pulled a power move. He goes, I see there's 3 chairs there. 3. Get rid of that one. And then he said to President Macaroon, however you say his name, you're not part of this meeting. And then Trump met with the Zelensky, and then supposedly it was a private meeting, Trump and Zelensky at Pope Francis's funeral, having a little sit down, private meeting that the entire world saw pictures of. It's ridiculous. Who do we got today? We got the Mint Diggity. Hi, Mint Diggity. Hi, Gail. Tom Taylor. Stars are back on Facebook, bitches. I know. Don't ruin it. I was in Facebook jail for months on end. I know why, too, because I reposted the pole vaulter with his piece getting stuck on the pole at the Olympics. And I guess the Olympics doesn't like, you sharing their videos. So I got crushed by Facebook, even though I fought it. But stars are back. You got that right, Tom Taylor. Christian. Oh, you're a loser. If you were okay, thank you, brother. We're not doing this. You're God. Goodbye. I'm a loser, baby. What's your favorite loser song? Give us a call on your home of rock and roll. I think my career speaks for itself. You might want to call, I don't know, at least 10,000 other broadcasters losers before you call me a loser. Okay. Oh my God, the time you waste fighting with restaurants and movie theater managers. Raw fish doesn't travel. Oh, Vincent Scaramuzzo, I try to do what's right by my family. Maybe you cuck. Maybe when they forget your daughter's sushi that she really wanted to eat a couple hours later, maybe you just let it go, but I don't. Let me talk to a manager. Of course I'm going to try to get her sushi. Of course I am. I'm a good dad. Maybe you're a good dad too. I don't know, but I think you might be a little cuckish that you let it go. Not me. I've talked to 3 people already at the restaurant. And then we came home and watched Grumpy Old Men. My young daughter really, really liked the outtakes at the end of the movie. And so then I was like, I don't do this a lot, to be honest. My kids understand the career I once had. Now that I'm a loser, oh my God, I'm a loser. Let's ignore the amazing career I had. But every once in a while, I'll brag a little. We're watching the Grumpy Old Men. And all of a sudden, I'm like, you see the dude with the broccoli? I know that guy. And he hates Sam Roberts. Who's Sam Roberts, Daddy? Never mind. Don't worry about it. Because we don't talk about any of that crap in my house. But I go, I know the guy with the broccoli. And then I texted Kevin Pollak, and Kevin Pollak's just writing me back in real time as we're watching Grumpy Old Men. Is your daughter enjoying the movie? I go, yes, she is, Kevin. But this was supposed to be a quick text. I want to get back to the movie. And that movie's like over 30 years old now, I think. 32 years old. Which is crazy to think. What's really crazy is I started looking up ages. And you know that Jack Lemmon was only 68 in Grumpy Old Men. Oh my God. How is that possible? Did people just eat fucking lard 3 times a day? How did they age so quickly back in the day? He was only 68 when that movie was made. And Walter Matthau, he was 71, I think, 72. He looked like he was 90. And then Burgess Meredith as the father of Jack Lemmon's character. He was suffering from the Alzheimer's during the making of that film. But that was fun. We enjoyed Grumpy Old Men. It was lovely. I liked it. Let's say hi to Ron. Ron, it's Monday. I think Mondays are Ron Day, even though I don't make it official. What's up, Ron? How are you?
Speaking of Grumpy Old Men, you just described every Jewish relative I know.